I've never been able to find any place that's quite like Mission Beach, and believe me, I've looked. We actually looked all over the world. You can probably tell from my accent, I'm not from around here. So we looked throughout the U.S., Florida, west coast of California, Bali, Margaret River, and Port Douglas. But each time we find some place that we kind of like, we draw conclusions based on how it resembles Mission Beach. So clearly our paradigm of what a resort area is and what a nice beachfront community and holiday destination is will always be linked to what our home is like in Lugger Bay here at Mission Beach.
The Lugger Bay estate, located at Mission Beach, is some of the most exclusive land available on the east coast of Australia. There's no place on the east coast of Australia like Lugger Bay where the rainforest actually meets the water, and there are subdivided blocks that are protected from each other with very strict covenants such that the rainforest between each blocks cannot and will not ever be cleared. There's a beautiful beach at the base of the estate, and every block on Lugger Bay has a track that takes you down to the beach.
What I like about the neighbours here, there's so few of them. It's such a secluded area, and there's only ever going to be 11 or 12 lots here at Lugger Bay. And I can't even see my neighbours, they can't see me. So what I like about it is the privacy, and the neighbours are really nice.
The Lugger Bay estate is approximately 50 acres. There are 13 lots on the estate itself, all linked by a stunning road system and their own private entrances. Each block is over an acre. However, contained within each block is a cleared area with a building envelope, which in itself is around about 14 or 1500 square metres. So, you know, that's a very large house. Mission Beach is approximately 1.5 hours south of Cairns, which is where the international airport is.
Mission Beach is just such a quaint little community. We fell in love with it the first time we went, and it has everything you really need. It's got all the restaurants, a little bit of everything.
Woolworths came to town last year, so now I don't have to travel far for groceries.
But it's such a homey atmosphere that you just feel very comfortable walking around in the small downtown area that is Mission Beach.
Although Mission Beach is still a quaint beachside village, it does have all the necessary amenities, including supermarkets, medical centres, schools, and then of course the luxuries we all want whilst on holiday, like cafes, bars, restaurants, day spas and wonderful boutique hotels. Lugger Bay is situated at the end of the road. There is no reason for anyone to come to Lugger Bay unless they're actually own a block or they're visiting, so it's very, very private.
Mission Beach it's got a lot more going for it than probably meets the eye. Of course, it's 12 to 14 miles of beautiful beachfront, and you would have all the fishing, all the diving, all the snorkeling, and all the water sports that are associated with that. But there's also world-class whitewater rafting in Tully, right down the road. There is a tandem skydiving, dive the beach.
Right on the beach.
And of course, you got the Barrier Reef. This is the closest part of land to the Great Barrier Reef that you can get to. So getting out to the reef is not the challenge as it is for some of the other places. It's so intimate up here that very often we take our boat out and we go to one of the family islands right down the coast here. It takes about 10-15 minutes in my boat to get there. And if there's another boat on that island, we actually go to the next island.
Yeah, so Steve, let's go and find somewhere else. There's too many people, and there might be one person there.
I suspect that's coming across as a bit spoiled, but that's just the way it is.
That's what it's like. Yeah.
I used to work in telecommunications and had a very hectic 7 by 24-hour job. And this is the only place that I've been able to go to where as soon as I got here, I immediately unwound. So whether I came for 2 days or 2 weeks, it still had the atmosphere of really being on holiday and getting there very quickly.